Hi guys, it's Cook here from the Skills Room again with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to improve your weak foot. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and tricks that I use to improve my weak foot that help me out in a game as well. And basically some general ideas on how you can make the left peg as good as the right peg or the right peg as good as the left peg. If you're tuned for that sort of video, stay tuned because that's what we're doing today. Let's go. So the good old weak foot, most people don't like to use it and most people just use it for running. However, it's a really important extra skill to be able to use in a game, as I'm going to show you today. So my strong foot is my right foot. It's always been my strong foot since I was a kid and it's still my strong foot today. However, my left foot was what you would call my weak foot. However, now the more I get used to practicing with it, the more I'm going to get used to calling it my other foot. Okay, because it's going to be as strong as my strong foot if I keep practicing and keep improving with it. So the most important thing I would say when you're trying to improve your weak foot is all about the confidence and the determination to keep going. So that's tip number one, is confidence and determination. Because if you don't have the confidence to try using your weak foot or the determination to make it as good as your strong foot, if not better, then you won't get nowhere. So it's all about having the confidence and determination to try and make your weak foot better, which is why you're watching that video. So you can tick that step off straight away because you've already started, you're already determined to make that weak foot better. Straight on to step two. Now step two is going to be getting used to the ball at your feet. Okay, there's no point in shooting and passing and all that kind of stuff until you are comfortable with the ball at your feet. Because we want to be able to see passes in the game because my head will be down because I'm too concentrated on looking where the ball is. However, if I get used to the ball at my feet, then my head will raise and I'll start to look for options on the pitch. So the first thing I would suggest is loads of ball mastery and loads of repetition with the other foot. So my strong foot's my right, I can have a go at the ball mastery moves on my right, then I can try on my left. So for example, one of the ball mastery moves that you might have to do is the inside outside. So because I'm used to it on my right foot, I'm going to give it a go on my right first. So a little inside outside there. Once I get used to it on my strong foot, I'm then going to try it on my weak foot. So there we go, try it on my weak foot, and as you can see, it's not really that bad to start with. Okay, but my head's down and I'm looking at the ball. Okay, so there's still work to be done. However, like I said, confidence, determination, you'll get there. Another thing you can do is use some markers laid out like I have here and practice dribbling through them. I know in a game that defenders wouldn't be lined up like this, but again, it's that repetition, determination and getting confidence on the ball. Okay, if I can dribble through these without touching them, that might give me the confidence in my next training session to try and dribble using my non-favourite foot. Okay? Because that's all it's going to be when we're finished with it, is non-favourite. My right's just going to be my favourite. It won't be weak anymore because I'm going to keep practicing and keep working. Okay? It's also important to make sure you continue to use your right foot to familiarise your head. Absolutely messed up the words there. To get used to your brain getting used to swapping from right to left or from left to right. Okay, so it's really important that you keep doing moves, again ball mastery moves that involve both of your feet. So a couple of examples would be the tick-tock from right to left, because again your brain is then getting used to transferring and using both feet. Also the toe taps, so there, getting used to using both feet, getting your brain used to using both feet. Again, when we're doing this, we could use that tick-tock move on the move. So there we go, I'm going to go right, left, right, back to the left, back to the right, round with the right. Okay, then I'm giving it to the left turn, this time to go round. Again, my brain's getting used to using that ball. Okay, so there's the first two steps. Step one, like I said, confidence and determination to use the ball. Second one is getting used to using the ball at your feet. On to step three. Okay, on to step number three. Now step number three is one of the biggest tips of advice that I can give young players, and that is juggling. Okay, it's really, really important with the game to improve your touch, your control, and basically your overall game will improve the more juggling you do. People say to me, Cookie, why are you juggling? You'll not do that in a game. However, the ball spends a lot of time in the air in the game. If I need to bring it down, if I need to pop it over someone's head, that will give me the confidence to do that if I practice my juggling. It's also a brilliant skill, okay, to practice from a young age to an old age. Again, like your freestyle, basically just be able to show off a little bit, okay? So juggling is really important. Most players, when you see them try juggling for the first time, is they just again use that strong foot. So just like that, I need to practice, okay? Just use that strong foot just to go like this. All they use is that strong foot. Brilliant, okay? You will improve your strong foot like that. Your strong foot will get better. Again, the repetition on your strong foot will encourage it to get better. However, we do need to use that non-favourite foot as well, okay? So, even if it's just as simple as one then the other, one then the other, it doesn't have to be there, and using just your non-favourite foot or just your weak foot. You can use both. For example, there, and you become a much better player if you can go from right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, keeping your eye on the ball. Again, if you want to do 2 left, you can. If you want to do 2 right, you can. Okay, but like I said, the biggest tip that I can give is juggling. So step 3 or tip 3 is going to be the juggling. It's really, really important to just getting that confidence with the ball in the air and using different skills to keep the ball up. And again, the ball's at different angles, alright? So there, if it just look like that, if it just pops off to the side, I'm having to use a different part of the foot, there, different part of the foot. I might have to use the knees as well, just to keep the ball in the air, okay? So it's a lot of things from a brain to process, which is brilliant, because it helps your brain process it and make it better in the future. So that's step 3. The juggling, really, really, really key, important tip. Okay, so step 4 is obviously going to be a little bit of passing, and again, you can use a wall for this. Again, I'm not going to say, because I've tried this, and it's much better if you use again both feet. So if I'm just using my strong foot, my brain again is just getting used to and repetitive using my strong foot. Yes, it'll be good for improving that foot. But in a game, I want to be able to use both feet, okay? That's why you're watching this video. That's why I'm giving you the tips, because we want to be able to use both feet. So, yes, I need to use my non-favourite foot, but I also need to use my favourite foot as well, so I might mix it up. Okay, so I'm taking there. Again, it's really simple, nothing too difficult, again, but I'm having to stay on my toes and react to where the ball's going. Another step that I could take is just moving the ball to the side. So, pass, move the ball to the side, pass, move it to the side, pass, move it to the side. Well, yeah, again, just react to how it goes, just passing and moving the ball to the side. Again, in a game, that would be a really, really, really key and important thing for me to do. If I received the ball, I'd want to move it to the side and then pass, okay? It's really important that we try and mirror what we're doing on our strong foot to our weak foot. So, for passing, I want to use for basic, simple passing, okay? You can use more advanced, so you can use the laces and the outside of the foot and the toes even. But for really, really basic and simple passing, we're going to use the side foot, okay? To push through. So, non-kicking foot to the side of the ball, hips in line, so when I come through they're in line, this knee over the ball and then pass through, okay? Pass and then follow through on the action. So all you have to do with your weaker foot on your non-favourite foot is just flip it, okay? It will take a little bit of getting used to. It's a bit wobbly to start because your balance is not great. Like I said, repetitiveness, repetition will improve the strength in your standing leg to make the balance better. So there, just the same as I had my other foot planted. There, and again I'm going to use the inside of the foot, knee over the ball and pass through. Okay, it's all about just practicing them simple little tips to make us a better footballer. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's a long-winded video of me talking, but hopefully it will give you some tips to improve your weaker foot, or your non-favourite foot as we're going to call it now, because it will be as strong as your strong foot if you keep working really hard, and that is the key important thing. Make sure you work hard, make sure you try, keep your confidence high, okay? It might not come straight away, but the important and key message for young players is it will happen very quickly, because our brains will just get used to doing it. We're painting a picture in our brains and it will get used to doing it. For someone like me, okay, the older you get, the harder it is to learn, which is why I wish that I had watched one of these videos when I was younger and practiced and practiced and practiced all day, just using both of my feet to make them as one as good as the other. Okay, so if you do it when you're younger, trust me, when you get older, it'll be much better. And people will be saying, which foot do you use? Which is strongest? I've seen you kick it with your right and your left. I've seen you dribble past him with the left foot and then in with the right. Which foot's your favourite? Which foot's your strongest? And you'll just go, they both are, because I practiced as much as I could when I was younger. So that's the important and key message from me. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends so they can have a piece of the good stuff that we do here on the Skills Room. And remember, if you want to be one smart cookie, tune in again soon. Goodbye.